People, sorry about earlier. Obviously, if you guys are watching the archives, you're not going to see what happened earlier. But for some reason, my shit decided to fuck up. And, yeah, we put up a video that was only 45 seconds long. But now we're back to normal. Everything seems to be working. Let me go ahead and look at my boy, Hovik. Oh, look at him. He looks so pretty. There's no glitches. And then he's drinking. And thanks for not showing the logo. That's really, and then I saw it. Motherfucker. Now, what is it actually?
You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
But like.
Oh, nice. What a faggot, though. He should be drinking Budweiser, but it's okay.
Well, my wife likes Bud Light. She said, get Bud Light. I got Bud Light.
Whoosh. Hey! No, I'm just joking.
Man, how can y'all laugh at a time like this?
If it was up to me, I'd be getting Sapporo, Japanese beer.
Japanese beer? Oh, yes. Anything Japanese would be, like, insane.
That shit gets you fucked up.
And what else gets me fucked up is really bad wrestling shows, because tonight, people, we're reviewing WWE No Mercy Live, No Mercy 2016, brought to you by 2K17 and all that other bullshit, and I gotta tell you, people, this was some stupid-ass shit. Ruthless, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
I'm alright, man. It's just, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah. And that's the thing, people. Usually we're very high energy. We start the show off. You guys have seen us before, especially a TNA video. You guys, 900 of you guys watch that shit, and I thank you very much for that stuff. But you guys know we like to scream, we like to yell. We probably will be doing some of that tonight. But once again, if I didn't do that already, people, welcome to the Ringside Hangout, where we hang out at Ringside and talk about, you know, professional wrestling, like a bunch of fucking nerds that we are. Anthony Wilson Jr., how you doing tonight?
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Why do you idiots get me back into wrestling again?
Because
I thought y'all said it was good.
Hey, but I ain't do shit.
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
What the fuck? I thought y'all said SmackDown. At least it's always, every time we get on here, I mean, the podcast that we just recently did is always saying, well, at least SmackDown was good, better than Raw. I didn't see that.
See, but this is the thing. This was No Mercy. It's a pay-per-view. You had to realize that when you're paying for something, it usually tends to suck for some fucking reason, because WWE likes to make you feel like a fucking retard for spending money on their product. Clash of Champions was bad. Backlash was actually good. The last SmackDown pay-per-view we had, and this one
that was incredible.
Backlash was actually not too bad. Yeah, and I think we all agree with that. Did anybody else feel like Backlash wasn't all that good?
It was meh. It was alright.
Okay. But yeah, like tonight was a completely different scenario, people. First off, we start the show off, man, and I know, like, you know, I should do some build up, but fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about this shit because I'm upset thoroughly.
Get to it.
Man, John Cena, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles was the fucking opener to the show. The main event match, the World Championship match, was the beginning, and like this should tell you some of what the match was. I mean, literally, this was like a spot for like a good minute or half a minute. And there's other spots, I mean, I swear, like in the beginning of the match. And you guys remember this too, because we usually watch this live together, people. And if you guys want to do that, by the way, let us know on Facebook or in the YouTube comments, whatever you guys want to watch the show with us. It'll be awesome to have you involved. But the thing is, we were watching this, and it was like 2 punches in the match. And then all of a sudden, John Cena was selling. You know, they did like a triple knockdown, and John Cena's crawling. Oh, my God. Like, everyone was selling within the first minute. And it was like they acted like they were wrestling for 30 minutes, and they're already doing like a climax thing in the beginning. Very, very bad. What'd you guys think of the match? I'm talking a lot. Anthony, go first.
Minus that, no, like I didn't even see that. I was fine with the match. Like all the spots that they had was pretty cool. I'm just remembering a couple of them off the top of my head. I know AJ Styles had John Cena and Dean Ambrose and the DDT that did pretty cool. I can't remember the other spots, but it kept me engaged and it was fully cool. And y'all said that they did this match, they switched the card because they wanted to compete with the debate that's happening tonight, which I completely forgot. So I guess that makes sense. But it was still kind of like, well, I don't care. But because it's like, if you're gonna watch No Mercy, you're gonna watch No Mercy. If you're gonna watch the debate, you're gonna watch the debate. So I'm thinking, but I don't know. Maybe it makes sense in this business sense. But going back to the match, I actually thought it was fine until they did that fucking restart. That shit just turned into a complete clusterfuck. I'm like, that match would have been probably one of the best of the night, even after me seeing the whole entire pay-per-view, if not for that fucking restart. After that, that shit just you can remove that and it would have been fine. That match would have been completely fine. That match, because that shit was like about to be like a 4-star match, 5-star match for me, but that shit immediately went down to like 2. I'm just like, fuck. that.
And I remember you saying it during the show too when we're watching it. And the thing is, like the match, as you guys can see, there's a lot of like not really. I mean, there's a few high spots and everything, but like really, it was just nice, clever spots. Like just all of them trying to win the match as much as they can. There's a lot of good storytelling. And for context, Anthony, what he's referring to, and I know Trey and Ruthless are gonna want to jump on this and Hovig, but the thing is, there's a part in the match where AJ Styles, or what was it? I think AJ Styles tapped out. He tapped out.
AJ Styles tapped out to a submission hold because John Cena had him in the STFU. And Dean Ambrose had put his submission on him at first, and yeah, he had tapped out to both of them. Okay, here's the thing. Ruthless, everybody was saying, like, okay, they thought the match was continuing, and the announcers, fuck the announcers the entire night, because they was fucking up the entire night, but we'll get to that. But this match in particular, they was supposed to tell you what's happening, you know, how the match is changing, what's happening. They didn't even seem to know what the fuck was going on. So everybody just confused. We didn't know if AJ Styles was eliminated, and they just restarted the match between Dean Ambrose and John Cena, because we was like, oh shit, what's her name is going to leave the pay-per-view without her belt. But then again, he messed up the referee, and it seemed like the match was just restarted, and it just kept going on. It just seemed just so fucking confusing from there. And then the fucking thing that pissed me off even too, they doing all these hot spots, all these wrestling moves. They getting hurt. All AJ Styles had to do is just come in there, hit John Cena with a chair once in the gut, get pinfall. And it's cool that AJ Styles had the championship, but really.
Yeah. And it's funny too, like I'm glad you mentioned that too, because people in the beginning of the match, and me and Trey noticed this, you know, in the beginning of the match, they fucking said, like, oh, it's no disqualification, there's no count out. And me and Ruthless were like, hey, man, this means that, you know, there's going to be some kind of interference. Ruthless was, like, saying, like, yo, the club's going to come out and help AJ Styles. And I was like, holy shit, man. Here it is.
Well, he was dressed in club gear. Like, he had his club patches on everything.
Yeah.
He was even in the red instead of the blue like he has been.
Yeah, and Ruthless was freaking out about that because he was like, dude, like, I know this shit, like, I know it's about to happen. Like, this is going to be fucking huge. We were hyped, especially Ruthless. I've never seen Ruthless that fucking excited before.
Yeah, he was geeking out, which made me geek out a little bit more. I was like, oh shit, he's wearing red. And the thing is, from that point on, it was delivering into that clusterfuck. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, and that's the thing, like,
I really want to say, like, the match was great until that point. Because... like AJ gets that beautiful top rope forearm on the Cena on the floor, that was great. The spot where Ambrose basically like forces his way into the match, back into the match, looked really great. I thought all their triple spots were really done well, including that German suplex.
Yeah, that was really done really well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a double German suplex, and there's going to be a double attitude adjustment as well, like a la, you know, WrestleMania 25 and stuff like that. And John Cena was doing, you know, obviously the 5 moves of doom. I mean, everybody knows that that's going to happen. You know, he got his shit in. And, you know, that's cool. I'm glad. But the fact of the matter is, I think that this starting off as, like, the beginning of the show, I think they didn't really want to try so much to do, like, a huge ending. Because I think Dean Ambrose and you guys, I think Ruthless, didn't you say that they were going to be leaving soon, John Cena and Dean Ambrose?
Yeah, Cena and Ambrose are both filming for different projects. I want to say Cena's is just a film, and Dean Ambrose might have a film and a TV show to do. Like, not a full TV show, but like some TV appearances.
No, Cena has the American Grit show or whatever it's called.
Other way around. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, so, you know, like, they're going to be leaving, and I think they still will be leaving. Like, obviously, this match did not, like, change anything. But the thing is, like, I think they wanted to have a great ending, but because of the fact that they're booking Upside Down tonight, that they just had, like, okay, you know what? What's easy to do? AJ Styles winning. Like, just typical WWE triple threat match. But Trey, were you upset? Because, I mean, right now you're upset as fuck. I mean, you're like, no, why? But, like, how did you feel after watching this first match?
Man, his first match, like, John Cena was doing typical big John, you know, big match John shit. You know,
Big John stud.
Yeah. I mean, that's not funny. Shut up. Freaking John Cena was doing different moves as usual, proving himself, which I was happy about that. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose were amazing, but as everybody else already said, that finish, man, was just terrible. It was horrible. Like I don't get why they had to do what they did with this match. Like, I get that they're leaving, but they could have gave us a more believable ending. Like, they could have booked it to where instead of doing that double whatever tap out thing where AJ Styles could have just did that chair thing without them having to restart the match. Like, why was this even a thing? It didn't make sense.
Yeah, I completely agree. And, I want to move on from this, but like I said, people, the reason why we're starting off with this, because I'm trying to do this a little bit chronologically correct, you know what I mean? And, if you guys feel like it's odd us talking about this first on this show, imagine how fucking odd it was on the WWE No Mercy pay-per-view. Fucking ridiculous. But really quick before this, and I'm going back on my whole, chronological thing, the pre-show was fucking awesome, guys. I don't know what y'all think, but I love the pre-show.
I agree. America Alphas and it was American Alphas. Oh fuck.
American Alpha.
It's Alpha. Not
Just
Alphas.
Alphas. It's not Alphas.
Yeah.
American Alpha.
And the Hype
American
Bros.
Alphas. Okay, that don't even make any
And the
sense.
Hype Bro.
Never mind.
And the Hype Bros versus
Okay,
the Vaude
yeah,
Villains.
the Vaude Villains.
And
The
the Ascension.
The Ascension, yeah. Which I said, I really don't give a shit about the Ascension. Like I said, what did I say?
Man.
Like Legion of Doom ripoffs. I'm sorry. Even though they probably are better since I've seen them, but I can't get that out of my mind. But yeah, that match was pretty hyped, and they made Zack Ryder look really fucking strong in this.
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
really glad that they're pushing him the way they are, because he deserves it after that whole shit he went through with Embrace the Hate and with Kane. He deserves it after all that bullshit. So I'm really glad that he's coming back even stronger. I love the new look and everything like that. He looks like he put on some pounds as well. So hell yeah. And the match, America Alphas, they had one, and the Hype Bros, they had one. They had won their match. Because at first I was confused because I thought it was Fatal 4-Way tag team thing, but it was just
8-man
two teams. Yeah, tank team. Yeah. So I was just yeah, that was really cool. And both teams came out looking strong. It was hype. A lot of high spots, and I love the finish.
Yeah, the finish was amazing, and they all look strong. The hot tags coming in, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm becoming such a big fan of Mojo Rawley. Got a little bit of a athletic man crush on this motherfucker, just because of the fact that I love how this dude just comes in. Me and you were talking, Anthony. One of your favorite wrestlers back in the day was Billy Gunn, which is funny how you like Dolph Ziggler and whatnot. And we'll get into Dolph Ziggler, people. Holy shit. But he reminds me a lot of Billy Gunn and Dolph Ziggler, where he comes in and it's just fucking adrenaline, boom, boom, slam, slam, punch, clothesline.
To go off that point, I'm liking the other guy. I don't know his name. Sorry, I haven't been watching the product. Watch the product. But what's the black guy's name on the American Alpha?
Jason
team?
Jordan.
Yeah, Jason Jordan. I'm really loving him because he kind of reminds me of a young Shelton Benjamin back in the day when Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas was part of the greatest tag team, because that's pretty much what America Alpha is.
Yeah.
It's one greatest tag team. And he reminds me of a young Shelton Benjamin, and he does the exploder, because I had made a joke about it. And I was just yeah, that's an exploder suplex. He was like, yeah, who does that? I was like, Nick, pretty much everybody with a singlet. So,
Exactly.
So yeah, I love it. I love it. And him tearing off the singlet straps and shit, it's so Kurt Angle. It's so those type of wrestlers, and I love that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. I'm liking the guy.
I'm gonna keep up for the tag team. Chad Gable. See, here's the thing. I think Chad Gable is a Mario Jannetty guy already. The other guy is always so hype. The guy you're talking about, Jason Jordan, he's just fuck! He's just doing crazy shit. And Chad Gable just seems hey, I'm his partner. Tag me in, bro. I don't know. I just feel like he's just not a big deal. He's not going to be a big deal. Even on WWE SmackDown Live, they actually had a promo recently too on SmackDown Live or what's it called? Talking Smack. Yeah, and Chad Gable just sat there, just chilling.
Let me ask you this question, because I'm actually curious. So granted, and we'll get to it later, but when the Usos do get their tag team champions, out of these four teams, which one y'all think would be better suited to go after them for the tag team champions?
American Alpha.
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, I don't have a clip of that particular match right now. I was looking around. But, people, that match with the Usos, and I want to talk about that next, too, the Uso match with fucking Rhino and Heath Slater.
Yeah, Rhino and Heath Slater.
We were all shocked that, that Rhino and Heath Slater won, but how long do you think that's going to last, guys?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it doesn't, because that would just make this entire thing kind of pointless in a way. But, you're probably right. And, Ovig, are you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I've been muted.
Oh, you've been muted. Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier, Nick. You were saying, during the show, they need to have a title one on SmackDown because it hasn't happened properly yet. And I think that's the one that's going to be the title that actually change hands on SmackDown. You have to have a rematch of that match. It was a great tag.
No, it was a great tag. And by the way, we were making fun of the shoes of the Usos, but what
Yeah.
What
really
those
quick,
the loud ass shoes?
yeah. But I want to ask you guys, and I'll start with you, Hovig. What do you guys think of their new attire and just their new gimmick in general? I mean,
I fucking love bad guy Usos for some reason. Like I fucking love, especially was it during the kickoff when they were talking backstage with the whole Q&A thing, and they were the question was what inspired you or something to become what you guys are, and then they were like, "Yo, the WWE universe inspired us." Be like, and they said some shit. I was like, "Damn, that was a great answer." I like bad guy Usos.
Yeah, man, and me too. I think like this is the most natural thing they've done. I mean, I think the other thing they were doing, the Samoan, like yo,
Oh man,
I actually liked it.
That shit was great and all, but that shit got so fucking played out.
Ooh, so crazy, man. Ooh, so. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I love that shit.
Man, shut the fuck up. It wasn't good at all.
That shit was good, man.
No,
But real quick, before we get further into that, can we just mention how cringy Kurt Hawkins' return was?
Man,
we'll get
fuck
into that
that.
afterwards, really quick. But I'm just wondering, like,
Can we not talk about Kurt Hawkins and pretend he doesn't exist?
One point I wanted to make about Heath Slater and stuff like that before the match, going back to the whole talking smack. Did y'all hear Jerry Lawler, how he was going in on Rhino, and particularly Heath Slater saying they're not tag team champions. They're pretty much just trailer trash. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, damn.
Was that earlier on during the kickoff? Because I totally
Yeah, it was
missed
on the
that.
kickoff.
I missed that, man.
It was right before the tag team match. It was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I think I definitely missed that.
So,
yeah, and he says a lot of shit. Like, man, he was going off on Sasha Banks because I don't know why Jerry Lawler's even talking about WWE fucking tonight, No Mercy, because he's not SmackDown. Like, I guess they're like, was Lita there too, Anthony?
Yeah, I want to say
Yeah.
Lita was there. Yeah.
Yeah, Lita was.
Okay, then they're both for both bands in. But the thing is, like, Jerry Lawler though, man, like, he goes off. Like, the shit was seen about Sasha Banks, like, well, all she cares about is all the men backstage. She doesn't really give a shit about the WWE title. Like, he said that, or the WWE Women's title. He said that on Raw last Monday, and I was like, damn, like, he just said that she's a slut, and all she cares about is dick.
Well, I guess that goes back into Jerry Lawler, because Jerry Lawler always said the best way to get promos and work out of people is to make it personal. Like, that's what he believed. A lot of people didn't believe that and they agreed with him in the locker room, but I know that was something he always stood by. So, and that's, you can see he makes that shit personal.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Jerry Lawler went back to being a heel commentator on SmackDown before David Otunga and JBL joined Morrow. Jerry Lawler went back to being a heel, and he was being a great commentator again, because we used to shit on Jerry Lawler because of how he was on Raw as a face commentator, but he was going back to the Jerry Lawler we all love, but then he got in trouble. So I'm kind of happy he's continuing being heel on the pre-shows and the post-shows and stuff. And
with that said, too, I want to segue into the commentary. Anthony, when we first started talking about this stuff, we were talking about the commentary and how bad they were. Now, I hate to go back into another discussion we just had, but like during the AJ Styles match, the commentary table, like, David Otunga needs to go, bro. Like, he needs to
They didn't even know what the fuck like I said, during that finish.
Joey Styles. I want Joey Styles back.
Joey Styles would be cool. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No, but like I said, commentators, no matter what the fuck is happening, they're supposed to do their job. They're supposed to let the audience know what the fuck is going on. How is this changing? What wrestling move is going on? Calling out the right wrestling moves. How is the change of the paces? Everything. They're supposed to let you know what's going on. They're the exposition. They're the storytellers.
Exactly.
They didn't do none of that shit.
Yeah,
none of it.
I was thinking, like, okay, maybe it's not their fault, but it got to a point where they weren't even, like, trying to. Like, it was like, oh my god, did you see that? Wow, I can't believe John Cena. Wait, so that means AJ Styles is not in the match. I'm like, okay, don't say that unless you're not for sure. Like, you have notes. Don't say that unless you're sure. And when they were saying that, I was like, okay, I guess this is an elimination match. Like, no wonder why they had a double tap out.
That's what I thought until he had pulled the referee and pulled them out. And I was like, okay, I guess he's not supposed to do that. And then he was just start wrestling like regular. And I was just like, okay, that's so fucking weird. And then going on, I know you're probably going to get to this. But I don't even know what he said because I missed it. But they fucked up. The commentators fucked up during that Divas match, and I know all y'all was like, "What the fuck are they commentating?"
Bro,
Wait, hold on. My security just came off, so you guys continue talking. I'm sorry, I had to go.
I remember half the time they were even silent. They weren't even saying shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, aren't they supposed to be talking?
That match too, by the way, I guess we'll get into that too. The Alexa Bliss versus Naomi, right?
It's Alexa
Bliss.
Mother, God dang it! That match was stupid. It was pointless. Why the hell did Alexa Bliss win or lose when she was supposed to be going for the title?
I thought she was going for the title, and this is like a match in place of that. And you made her look even weak, and then you made her look like a bitch. How she was falling out in the middle of the ring. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
The funny thing is, after the match ended, I was talking to my friend, and he was like saying, he's like, "Oh, I'm glad that Naomi won that. She was working hard for that." I was like, "Yeah, but also kind of sucks because was that pretty much saying that she was going to lose the title match anyway?"
You know,
pretty much what that was.
Yeah.
But having her lose this match without the title on the line and not against Becky Lynch makes no sense. It's entirely illogical. Like there is no reason for that. Literally no reason for that. And I like Naomi.
You make me too, but you make your champion contender look like she's not even worth contending for the fucking championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why is she even in that position if you're doing that? And I want to ask you guys, what exactly did the commentary do? And I was like, what the fuck are they commentating? Like, because Ruthless and no Trance in it.
Half the time they were silent. Like that.
That's what they was just silent.
Like, yeah, it was just silent. Like, they're sitting there talking, and all of a sudden silence for like 10, 15 seconds. You're like, okay, did their mics go off or something?
Oh, and what was that botch that freaking Naomi did on Alexa Bliss?
Oh yeah, what was that botch again?
What was I don't even know what it was because
I don't know what botch, but did anybody else look at all the kicks she was doing? It's like she was trying to be in a fucking fighting game.
Dude, I thought she was trying to do the Booker T shit. Like she was gonna do that run, spin, heel kick thing.
Shit, I don't know. But when she had Alexa Bliss on the ropes and she did those multiple kicks, I'm like, all right, Ryu, calm down.
Yeah, or like X-Pac Sean Waltman shit where he does the kicks on the turnbuckle.
I don't know, but maybe you didn't know, but what exactly did the commentary do? Because it was something they said that triggered all three of y'all, and I was like, "What the fuck are they commentating?"
Dude, I have no idea what the fuck that was, and it was at the that match, the Divas match.
Yeah, it was the Divas match, and they said something that triggered y'all. I probably have to go back and watch it myself.
It was the white dude. I forgot his name, but it was a white dude. He goes, it was a joke. He was like, "Man, it's like if the chocolate something was the Candy Crush."
Oh no, I know what it was. He said it like it's just like was it Tyra Banks did Drake in the Child's Play video, and we were like,
"Oh, the Child's Play video."
What was that reference for? What was that for? What Drake man is watching?
Oh man,
dude, that made no fucking sense.
Well enough to know that video of all things, like.
One of the young writers just gave that as a joke. It's like, hey, to this shit. It's like, who's Tyra Banks and what's Drake and
Here's why I say you need Joey Styles, because David Otunga is bland and pointless. Like he needs to go, but Mario Ranello keeps doing these massive pop culture references that either are so obscure no one's gonna understand them, or they're so corny no one's gonna laugh at them. You need somebody who has the ability to call the match by just the match and the moves and holds being used. Because otherwise, like this Smackdown commentary is just gonna keep tanking. It's not Joey Styles. I just want Joey Styles because I like.
I said that a while ago. I was like, dude, that fucking like the white guy and David Otunga just need to fucking go. Keep Bradshaw there.
He got the glasses on, right? Mario guy.
Yeah. He
was the announcer for was he the commentator for CWC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because he had made a fucking like Meek Mill and Drake reference too on the show, and that shit was just out of place. I was just like, what the fuck was that for?
Yeah, and I think the reason why is because if you notice, like David Otunga is not pop culture coolness. Like he's, I know Vince probably thinks that because he's black, but he's definitely not. He's one of those bougie dudes. Like it just doesn't make sense. He's not in tune with anything that's happening youth wise. JBL clearly is like this fucking Texan, like hee haw motherfucker. So like that's not. He doesn't know jack shit. So
he said hee haw motherfucker.
And then like the guy Mario, whatever the fuck his name is, he's
this
like,
guy with the deep voice and he's trying to be the announcer.
yeah, but it's like he needs to do those references because JBL doesn't give enough of a fuck to do them, and David Otunga, it's like, why is he fucking there? Like, I just like.
David Otunga's just sitting there in the back, and Vince is like, "Hey, you need something to do. Get on the fucking mic."
No, it was kind of funny too because, and this would probably be a good way to segue into that match, the Dolph Ziggler versus Miz match for the Intercontinental Championship. But during that match, because Dolph Ziggler, if he lost this match, he would have to retire. And they had asked Mario had asked the two people, was like, yeah, how would it feel like to retire? And David Otunga was like, yeah, man, it's fucking hard, man. It's like, you love this. And I'm just laughing and shit. I'm like, when the fuck did you wrestle?
Well, back when he was tag champs with Michael McGillicuddy.
Oh my goodness.
When exactly did you wrestle? Because I remember you coming to the ring, but you didn't wrestle, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like,
Like,
oh yeah.
It's like, man, you didn't do shit to get fucking retired, bitch.
He just took a couple of bumps. He basically got paid to be a jobber. He just took a couple of bumps and got his paycheck.
You remember? Speaking of David Otunga, man, you just got me reminded.
Your shit's fucking up.
And the robot just ate his connection.
Yeah, hey, Hovik, leave and come right back, brother, because your shit's fucking up. He's like, what the other thing was that?
Man, shit's not funny, man. Shit's not funny.
Nah, but hey, people, I had issues when we first came in too, so it's, hey, Google. It's probably Google Hangout, honestly.
It's probably Google.
We good?
There?
Better?
Yeah.
No.
Get the hell Wi-Fi. Shit.
Okay, no, now it's better.
Okay, so did everybody else remember when David Otunga was John Laurinaitis' lawyer?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, it was
Man,
good shit.
Anthony, as soon as you brought up what the fuck is David Otunga done, I'm like, shit, I just fucking thought about this earlier, that David Otunga hasn't done shit in like 6-7 years.
Yeah, but I mean, at
The
same
most
time,
he's done was be Johnny Ace's lawyer,
Yeah, but the thing is,
the
though,
Harvard grad.
as far as all that stuff is concerned, though, like David Otunga, I mean, he's still in shape. He still does stuff. It's just, I think he got retired and quitting, like, mixed up. Like, when you retire, that means, like, you've been doing something for a long time and you, like, had, like, the big, like, celebration with the confetti and shit. It's like, oh, yeah, it was bad when I retired. Motherfucker, where's your special?
Exactly.
You're E24, motherfucker. Like,
Bro, he probably thinks himself like, oh, since I retired from wrestling, I'm considered a
No,
WWE legend right
now, how
now.
old is he? 29? Like, this motherfucker
Yeah, he's
retired?
young as fuck too. It's like, motherfucker, you don't know nothing about blood, sweat, and tears. All you know about is fucking baby oil and coffee.
He decided that he would stay and be talent, quote unquote, to entertain people instead of go wrestle in the indies because he doesn't really love wrestling. He just loves the high profile.
And I don't think he's gonna be there for long, guys. Like, in my opinion, I think, like, and we were talking about him earlier too. And this is a good way to segue out of this conversation. Is the fact that Jerry Lawler, I feel like he's gonna be back in the commentator's booth. Maybe he needed some time because he got in trouble. Maybe he needed some time to be doing something else outside of, I don't know, like regular scheduled programming. Like, I don't know how to say it, but like, hopefully he comes back, and I would love that shit. But as far as the commentary goes, I think it was good throughout the whole show. I mean, they even made stuff like that Kurt Hawkins match kind of okay. Did you guys see that? Because I saw it, but I wasn't listening. That's probably why I thought the commentary was good.
No, it pretty much all he did, and that shit looked effeminate as fuck. But he was just like, I'm gonna have a match, but it's not gonna be tonight. It's gonna be next week.
It's gonna be on SmackDown Live on Tuesday. I was like, man, get your ass backstage.
Get the fuck out of here. That's why it was so funny when Hovey was trying to bring that shit up. I was like, last week he was like, yeah, Kurt Hawkins is gonna have a match. Yeah, you see what I didn't talk about that shit?
Well, the thing is, when you look at the list, it was like Kurt Hawkins versus TBD. I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna have man, he had a match with the damn rope. Because it took so long to get the fuck in.
Hey, Hoping.TDB was like a male version of ODB, like Tyrannius Dirty Bastard or some shit. Like, I don't know.
No, you probably thought that shit, bitch.
No, but like, yeah, man. And even I thought it was like, yeah, the Kurt Hawkins match, and he didn't even have a fucking match. But the statement itself, I thought was actually pretty cool. The announcers kind of shot him a little bit. I thought that was okay. I mean,
he shot himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
The thing is,
it was fine.
I have a liking to him, to be quite honest. There's a little bit of bias because I just saw his sorry. It's kayfabe commentaries, but it's written as KFC on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But his kayfabe commentaries interview with Sean Oliver, it's great. It's a great shoe interview. I mean, he talks about SmackDown 2007 and just all the crazy shit that him and Edge and what's the other guy, Kayleen Croft, with the Dude Busters or whatever.
Oh, are you talking about when they were Edge's stunt doubles or the
Yeah, Team Edge.
Team Familia, La Familia.
Edge,
Oh,
he said Edge. Oh,
Yeah, and Kurt
okay.
Hawkins, he went off on WWE saying, like, yo, man, John Laurinaitis is a fucking asshole, and, like, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, didn't like the writing, and they let him back. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy, because, like, he did, like, some pipe bomb shit on that shoe interview, and I really recommend you guys watch this shit, man. Like, maybe I'll give that to you, Anthony, after we're done
Yeah,
with
I'll
the show.
definitely check that out. But as you were saying before, though, we was talking about the Dolph Ziggler and Miz match, and I was seeing in that. I know y'all probably don't like it how it turned out, but me and Trey, he was actually agreeing with me. I actually liked it how this turned out. I'm glad because I did not want Dolph Ziggler to go because y'all said if he retired, he would have just probably went backstage and helped the writing team, which he probably could have did wonderful there. But Dolph Ziggler is not done yet. He's not done yet. He still has much more to do in this career.
Okay, can I call you on some bullshit, though, Anthony?
What?
Is that you were quiet that whole fucking match. Me and Ruthless were talking. You weren't.
Yeah, it was
saying shit.
quiet because I was like, dude, I was on this my seat. I was like, please don't lose this. Please don't lose this.
Yeah,
Please
exactly.
don't lose this.
I was Anthony. Like, my heart was hurting doing this match, man, because I was like, oh my god, because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Especially because Dolph Ziggler on Twitter was like saying, "Oh, I do booking here and all this stuff," and he wasn't giving a fuck anymore. He was spoiling things on Twitter, and it was just like, dang, man, like, is he really leaving or not? Like, I love how they built this. Yeah, wrestling's fake and scripted and stuff, but the way they did the storyline was just amazing. So this was my match of the night.
It was my match of the night, too.
I was
hated
blown
the
the fuck
finish.
away with the match.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible match. I don't know what the fuck
said
is
it
Dolph
during-
Ziggler wearing, though. What the fuck kind of guy? Is he Tyler Breeze?
Somebody said that was a reference to the salmon thing that Mark Henry did when he wore that suit and stuff about retiring. Like, it was supposed to be like a fake. Yeah, so
I remember he had. Did he have a salmon shirt on? I remember.
Yeah,
Was it
he
a
had a salmon
shirt?
suit on and stuff.
I remember that.
He wore salmon pants because it was supposed to be a reference to that. So
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
like
cool.
that.
I don't like the fake out the whole entire situation, though. I don't like the fact that it's like, they even sold it like that because, like, why sell it like that? You should only do that when you're really going to be leaving, so people realize, oh shit, this is our last opportunity to watch Dolph Ziggler have a match. Now, next time they do this shit, no one's going to give a fuck.
Yeah, man,
only a select few people caught that though. Like, I had to look that. I actually found it by accident. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. They're making a Mark Henry reference. Awesome. But like, not everybody's gonna look back and be like, oh, did he wear that because of Mark Henry? Like, nah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I don't know, but like, for me, I feel like the match was good and everything, but I feel like, they should have did something a little bit different. I mean, it's like, I mean, they even had Spirit Squad come out. Like, what is that going to turn into a feud now, or
man, that was so. It was kind of funny though because it's like what goes around comes around. Because Dolph Ziggler was part of going back to Jerry Lawler. Remember that match he had with Coach, and the Spirit Squad was distracting Jerry Lawler, and it made Jerry Lawler lose the match to Coach. And I was just like, man, this is kind of funny karma in a way. But I know Ruthless was really pissed off about this match. He was like, man, come on, don't cop out. And he was hoping that they did do this.
Well, really, yeah, Ruthless.
because-
Let me see what you thought.
All right, so here's the deal. I liked how well they worked the match. I thought, and we said this during the show. I said it. They really worked this like it was, not quite Shawn Michaels versus not quite Ric Flair. The whole match. This entire feud has been like that. It's been great. But my problem with the ending is, all right, the Spirit Squad thing was supposed to be a vignette, and it was funny in that fashion. Bringing him out now, supporting The Miz, didn't make a lot of sense. Like, why are they invested in this?
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have enough time to say, oh, the Spirit Squad's now anti-Dolph Ziggler. They didn't seem to be too anti him other than just hopping in the ring for the segment. And then, I don't like the finish. Like, if you're going to tease somebody's going to get retired, either let Dolph Ziggler go for a while, and I think that would have helped his career, and bring him back next year or so, or do what I said, which was the Dusty finish where you have him win without getting the title. Taking that title off The Miz, unless The Miz is immediately going to be challenging for the WWE World title against AJ, unless he's doing that, there was no point in taking that belt off The Miz, because I'm sorry, but Dolph Ziggler is not going to bring you more than the heel work that The Miz has been doing these last, 4 months?
Yeah.
He's been killing it as heel.
Yeah.
That belt should have been on him for at least until the Royal Rumble, if not all the way to WrestleMania. Like, honestly, it should have stayed on him.
He's kind of, yeah, I kind of agree with him with that.
Because you could bring up Baron Corbin to make him have a monster to deal with. So now you have a heel working against the heel. So you got to get people to kind of like him because they already kind of like The Miz from the way he's been cutting promos and working as of late. You have space for Jack Swagger to hop into that when that comes up. You had space to bring back Apollo Crews at some point to redeem himself, quote unquote. You have plenty of storylines to do with The Miz to keep the title reign going and get rid of the fucking honky tonk man being the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. Like, this shit could have gotten done so well, and they fucked it entirely.
Yeah, wow. Like, he said that so fucking perfect for me. Hovig, I want to get your opinion because we're actually about to wrap this up kind of soon. So, Hovig, what do you think about this match, and what do you think about Dolph Ziggler staying? I mean, he's Intercontinental champion. Like, holy shit. So, what do you think?
Well, to be honest, I honestly felt that this match should have been the main event since the whole triple threat thing was the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
So they should have kept this one the main event. And to be honest, I actually didn't expect Dolph to win. I was like, shit, he actually fucking won. Because at one point, I was like, there was like so many spots where I thought he was going to lose. I'm like, shit, that's it.
And
I'm
you
like, that's
being a
fucking
seasoned wrestling watcher, it's like, holy shit, like, you got me to be like that? Like, you fucking
I
got
was
one
like,
over me?
I was like, oh shit, he kicked out. Okay. Like the whole thing with Maurice spraying him. I'm like, twice he lost to that shit. I'm like, all right, there he goes. Oh no, well, no, he's going. And then the Spirit Squad came out. I was like, oh shit, he survived that too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this match? I'm like, but they did have to keep that shit going for a while because they had time to kill. Because since they had to get rid of the one title match. So I mean, it was overall a pretty good match, and I do agree with Ruthless saying that they should have just kept Miz going with the title. But you know for a damn fact he's going to be going for this shit back on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I hope they don't do. I hope they don't do that though.
Yeah.
And watch Miz win that shit back.
Yeah. No, actually, I want to bring that up really quick, guys, because I have a bold prediction. Very, very bold. Very, very, like, holy shit. Here's the thing. I think that this Dolph Ziggler win was just an emergency, just to add some unpredictability. Dolph Ziggler actually is quitting because apparently a bunch of reports were released, like yesterday, this morning, the day before yesterday, and I even looked on my Cox Contour like cable provider. On the next Tuesday's like description, it says like, you know, we say farewell to Dolph Ziggler, like, you know, we pay respect to Dolph Ziggler on his exit.
I saw that too, but that was probably just whatever the fuck.
Well, I think WWE was planning on for that, and then when they noticed like that report got out there to the IWC, they're like, "Oh man, we fucked it up." People, hey, how about this? Let's let Ziggler win, and then like on Tuesday he quits anyways, or maybe like in a couple weeks he loses to, you know, the Miz in a career versus career match, and maybe the Miz will win and Dolph Ziggler is gone. But I really do think Dolph Ziggler is going to be leaving like this month. I think this is it for Ziggler. We'll see what happens. I just want to put that prediction out there because I feel so 100% right on that shit. And if I'm wrong, then y'all can make fun of me. But, yeah, don't get used to seeing Ziggler.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, it's been some time. He's even saying, like, you know, he doesn't like how he's been booked and shit like that. And it's been, like, going on for, like, what, like about a year or so?
Oh, that he's fucking almost longer, I believe.
Yeah, probably even longer. He's been saying he doesn't like how he's been being booked and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he's not around anytime soon. Maybe even Survivor Series.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll talk about the main event now, guys, because I don't want to make this too long. We put you guys through an hour and a half. Yeah, we gave him an hour and a half last time. We can make this short. So people, the Randy Orton, oh my God, fuck this feud.
Oh my God, I don't know what this was. Okay, I don't even know. Depending on where they go with this, the direction, Luke Harper coming back could be a good or a fucking terrible thing.
Man, that was terrible. There was no good in there.
I don't know, because I know y'all was hoping for the rumors of Sister Abigail being a reincarnation. Like, who was the diva?
Eva Marie.
Oh,
yeah, Eva Marie. Yeah, exactly. So that would have been cool, I guess. But
wait, excuse me, hold on. Who? What?
No, yeah, apparently there was this rumor coming out that even Marie was going to be Sister Abigail, which
What
that's
the
still
fuck?
out there. That could still be the case because Eric Rowan, they need 3 people to be kind of like involved in everything. I think, with Eric Rowan still injured or whatever the fuck Eric Rowan's doing currently, they need that third person. I feel like that's going to be either Bo Dallas moving to SmackDown eventually, or that's going to be Eva Marie as Sister Abigail.
Eva Marie, holy shit! I
That
never
would be
heard of
cool. That would be really fucking cool. And
What?
this would have been the perfect time to do. No, I said that would have been really fucking cool. Don't hurt me.
I will fuck you up, man.
Don't do that. No, I said that would be really fucking cool. But I'm saying like this would have been the perfect time to do that. But maybe they want to establish his whole team back before they do this or something. So I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. I'm with y'all. I really want that rumor to be true, but we'll see what happens.
I just can't imagine like that happening. Like it goes like, and then Eva Marie's right there. Like that would piss me off.
Oh my god, what would they have her look like?
I'm broke Anthony again. I did that shit earlier when watching the show, and I don't know why. He loves that shit.
At least the one thing I can say, at least Bray Wyatt finally wasn't losing on a pay-per-view.
Yes, I'm happy about
That's
that.
the only positive thing I can really say about this.
No. There's 2 positive things right there. 1, what you just said, and 2, he actually did something.
Well, yeah.
Because he hasn't been doing shit.
Actually, my positive thing is just seeing that horrible fucking promo backstage where they gave him some weird 2K17 glitch on a fucking mirror. Like, that was some fucking, man, people, I wish I could
Randy
show you.
Orton doing face scans? Is that what's happening?
Dude, Ruthless, yeah, that's what Ruthless said, because he made me laugh my ass off. Ruthless like, oh, what the fuck is, like,
People, if you don't see this thing, like, it seriously looked like Randy Orton was, like, trying to get his face scan to work properly on, like, NBA 2K17. It was just bad. It was so bad, because they started with him, like, looking in the mirror, then they focused in on the mirror, and you could tell that they cut to another scene to do all the after effects. It's like, come on, man.
yeah, it was so fucking bad. But people, I want to get y'all a rating. Anthony, you sat there, you watched the whole fucking thing, man. So what is your rating of tonight's show?
Yeah, it goes down to like a 2 stars. This pay-per-view was not that really good. It's kind of funny too because damn, I really can't remember these pay-per-views. This shit is all starting to blur together. But what was that pay-per-view we was watching where we were saying most of the finish is fucking terrible? Like this seems like it's a repeat. What? Yeah, Clash of Champions. So this seems like a very repeat of Clash of Champions, which is that like a SmackDown pay-per-view or was that a Raw pay-per-view?
That was Raw. That was Raw.
Raw pay-per-view. So yeah, it just seems like a really repeat of that. And it was funny too because before this, Ruthless, everybody in this fucking Google call, everybody on this podcast has so much faith in SmackDown. SmackDown is killing it. At least SmackDown did better than Raw. I don't see that, guys.
Man, shut up, Anthony. Shut the fuck up.
Why the fuck did you get me back into wrestling? I don't want to see this shit, man. But hopefully, Hell in a Cell is cool. And the only thing, I don't know. At this point, all I can hope is we can pray. Can't we? We can pray. That's fucking somewhat good. And the only thing that came out of this is the trailers and the commercials. We got to see the new logo for WrestleMania. What is the number? WrestleMania
3,000.
3,000.
No, 34.
So the new WrestleMania 34. Yeah. So
33.
33. Okay, so that was cool. And yeah, 2 stars for me. Yeah, fuck this pay-per-view.
Yeah. Really quick, did you watch the TNA Bound for Glory doing with us or no?
Oh no, I didn't watch.
Okay, well, Hovig, I'm gonna get your opinion on that as well. But first off, what is your rating for tonight's pay-per-view, Hovig?
Shit. Oh man, I'd have to give it a 2 out of 5, only because I did like the whole Intercontinental match, and I thought the World Title match was decent as well, except for that fucking finish where I thought it was going to be a fucking draw. Mm-hmm. And yeah, 2 out of 5. I did not pay attention at all to this fucking pay-per-view half the time.
Yeah,
I'm like, this shit is boring my fucking life. I'm contemplating right now, what the hell am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I should be reading a book.
I was like saying to myself, I was like, damn, did I pay this month? Shit, I wish it was a free trial.
Yeah. We'll see what happens next time. But Ruthless. Oh, and really quick too. Sorry, Ruthless. But Hovig, do you think this was better than TNA Bound for Glory? Or no?
No.
No. Okay.
I was at least entertained with Bound for Glory.
That makes sense too. I'll talk about that in a bit. But Ruthless, Wanda, how about you, man?
It's gonna get a 1.5 for me.
God damn!
What?
And the only reason it's getting 1.5 instead of a 1 is because I thought AJ helped carry Dean and John to an amazing first match, and because the Usos versus Rhino and Slater, despite the finish, was an amazing tag match. Like I was thoroughly disappointed with literally everything else I saw. We didn't even talk about the Carmella versus Nikki Bella match. It was that bad
because
it was that bad.
Yeah,
it was
fuck
literally
that
bad. So, and obviously, you know how I feel about the finish to the Miz versus Ziggler, and yeah, forget that main event. So 1.5 out of 5.
Okay, Trey Cooper. Oh, my poor baby. Trey Cooper. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I did this to you again. You have to cry about this too because I'm gonna go back to Ruthless for a second. Hey, Ruthless, what do you think was better, TNA Bound for Glory or this show?
Even honestly.
Damn.
Okay. Hey.
Like flat even.
All right, interesting. Trey, go ahead. I know you're crying. Wipe the tears away.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be a big boy. All right.
Breathe,
Okay. So this pay-per-view gets a 2 out of 5. I just thought this was a SmackDown pay-per-view. I felt like I was watching a Raw pay-per-view tonight. None of the endings in these matches made sense, except for the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. That was match of the night. That main event was stupid. The Carmella Nikki Bella match sucked. I don't know why you thought that match was going to be good. I forgot who said it, Anthony or Nick. One of you two said that match was bullshit. Yeah. Alexa Bliss losing to Naomi was bullshit. That shit with Kurt Hawkins made me mad. The only fun match I could think of was the tag team match. That match was pretty fun. Like, I didn't even get an introduction. You didn't even say, Trey, how you doing, man? Like, this is my time of need. I just watched SmackDown. The kings of WWE just fall, man. It's not cool.
Trey has been going through so much shit, people. He thinks that Raw is not even a real show anymore. This man is trying to boycott fucking actual televised programming. And then he gets something like this on the shit that he likes.
I didn't even get an introduction to my own wrestling show.
Wait, forget hashtag broken Matt Hardy, broken Trey Cooper.
Don't do that shit. He wants that. No, he wants that shit. Don't even make him fucking happy with that shit.
You're laughing at my misery.
We say count himself as obsolete or some shit like.
Stop laughing at me. We should be mourning the death of SmackDown right
Instead
now.
of saying delete, Trey Cooper just say page down, page down.
Print screen out to lead and tab.
We need to be mourning right now. Why are y'all laughing?
Broken Trey.
Broken Cooper.
Sometimes things just fade away and get classified as obsolete.
Oh my
I
god.
would say, like, this was bad. A lot of things were bad. My opinion of the show, honestly, I'm just gonna go out and say it. I think it was a 3 out of 5. And I know that sounds crazy for me to be talking the most shit in the way, and then had the biggest rating. But the thing is, we talked a lot about like the big stuff, and the big stuff was stupid. But man, like, okay, Carmella versus Nikki was bad, but Alexa Bliss versus Naomi was great, and I'm glad Naomi got a win. Holy shit!
Man, she botched. They botched. Even you guys, even in the group chat that we were in, we watched the show. Y'all saw that move they did. And all three, y'all said, "What the hell was that?"
Exactly.
I know, but it was an okay match. And me personally, I fucking love Naomi. I love her entrance. That's a huge thing for me. I'm starting to like Alexa Bliss, especially after her interview on Talking Smack. I think she really does give a shit a lot about stuff. And I'd rather see that match than Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, I think, is very, very overrated. So I hope she, I'm not trying to say.
Man, stop increasing your ratings because of your boners. Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying because Becky Lynch.
Exactly.
I really want to get her pants, so I got to give it an extra star.
That's supposed to be me.
I'm sorry, man. But Becky Lynch is overrated because I feel like, everyone's like, oh, she's older and like, she's kind of cool and whatever. But like, dude, she's not that great of a wrestler. She really isn't. There's no reason why she should have the belt. I'd rather have Nikki Bella have the belt, and that's out of nepotism from fucking Cena and Daniel Bryan.
If this was NXT back in 2014, I would agree because I used to hate Becky Lynch's wrestling, but she's gotten way better since then, Nick. Like,
yeah,
I don't get it.
Personally, I'm just not a fan of her. I don't like her ring work. I don't like her mic work. I don't like her entrance. Her entrance is so fucking over.
I can't take her I can't take her seriously anymore.
I could just say Nikki Bella should have the belt.
Yeah.
She's actually strong. She's actually strong.
Broken Anthony.
This Nick is trying to make SmackDown worse than what it is now.
No, I'm not. I promise. And here's the thing too.
Make SmackDown worse at this point.
No, and then like another thing too. I have to say, man. Like, okay, the Ziggler match was cool and everything. I don't think that was match of the night. I like quick shit. I like quick, fast, realistic, badass shit. Come on, Dolph Ziggler and then the Spare Squad goes out there and I'm supposed to take this match seriously? Sorry, but you lose points for that shit. Spare Squad is a fucking joke and you're trying to make us take them seriously. Fucking stupid. You don't even have the full Spare Squad. Where are the other two guys? Are they dead? What the fuck? So
they got lost in the transit in OVW. Didn't you watch SmackDown on Tuesday? God, you don't follow continuity, Nick.
And what the fuck was Dolph Ziggler wearing? I know you guys are saying, oh, Mark Henry. That happened in 2011, okay? Tell the story now. Make me something. What the fuck? Why pink pants?
Like I said, it looked like he was trying to be Shawn Michaels, and it looked like The Miz was trying to be Ric Flair.
Yeah, he looked like he was trying to be Shawn Michaels. Motherfucker ended up looking like Tyler Breeze. Fuck that shit. So, anyway.
All that was missing is for Miz to super kick him and say, I love you, Dolph Ziggler.
Babe, hold on. Did anyone else think that it was fucking retarded for Ziggler to super kick Miz in the face with his bare foot?
I thought that was hilarious and awesome.
I'm like,
what's the dude? Stop the magic. Wait, let me put my shoe back on. Okay, bam. Like,
but no,
exactly. Thank you.
The proper thing was the ref should have stopped the match, so he put his shoe back on because the referee is supposed to keep the rules in force, and that's one of those things.
To me, I was like, what the hell are you kicking him with that foot for? It's not gonna do shit. Put the damn boot on. Use the other foot.
Don't you understand? This fucking kick is enchanted, Hovig, you motherfucker.
Oh,
damn it.
Hey, Nick. Nick.
What?
Since this is still your part of the review, I gotta ask you, what was your match of the night then?
The Ascension and fucking Vaudevillains versus Hype Bros and the Chocolate Milks. Where the fuck are their names?
The pre-show. The pre-show.
What the fuck were their names?
Oh my god! He said the Chocolate Milks. American Alpha.
American Alpha. There you go.
You're breaking my heart, Nick. You're breaking my heart.
The Gable guys.
Wait, hold on. Let me put my shoe. I'm gonna let you finish, but I need to put my boot back on.
Again, the ref should have stopped the match.
Well, I'm not saying anything about putting the boot back on. I'm saying use the other damn foot because it makes more sense.
That too. That works too.
You can't get more leverage. It's all about leverage, man. It's all about that fucking knees,
Your
man.
bare foot trying to connect with someone's face is going to crush your foot.
Fucking knees, man. It's all about that knee work, man. Damn.
Oh, hey, Anthony turned to Sean T from Insanity now. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, exhale down, inhale up. Come on, everybody, push up. 1, 2.
I still can't believe Nick called American Alpha Chocolate Milks.
Hey man,
that shit was fucking
with 8 grams of protein. But anyways,
Ball.
Rock and refuel. So, fucking no, man. I think that was the match of the night. And another thing I will say too is the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton thing. Ending the night was fucking stupid. I know my review's getting long and everything. I know we're getting off topic and everything. But like, yeah, the tag team matches were great. Usos, man, fucking love the Usos. Keep doing what you're doing. Rhino and Heath Slater are great. Mojo Rawley, future world champion, people. I'm calling it right now. One of these days, future world champion. Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, great match. Just let's treat Jack Swagger with some fucking respect, please. Come on, man.
Barry Jack Swagger.
Oh shit! I forgot they had a match tonight.
Baron Corbin from Kansas City, Barry Jack Swagger.
See, and that's my thing. And by the way, like, yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5. And I do think TNA Bound for Glory was a little bit better. I know it sounds funny coming from me, but at least, like, even the shit that I hate, like the delete thing with the Great War, at least that was kind of entertaining. It was funny. It was fucking ridiculous. And to be honest, at least it made sense at the end of it. Like, at least the commentators knew what the fuck was going on. At least I knew they were part of the show. Like,
hey, Nick. Remember when you told me? Remember when you said on the show that the match I saw at the house show between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton was better? Was probably gonna be better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was way better than the shit we saw tonight, man.
Oh, I can imagine because this is televised, and that's the thing. Like with televised programming and pay-per-views, they had to do the whole WWE thing, and I mean, like I feel like something was missing. I feel like there should have been some type of. And it was with the main events. It's just they didn't give a fuck. It was like an episode of SmackDown. But with that said, for a pay-per-view, this was a bad show. But for a regular show, just wrestling in general, this was better than Raw and SmackDown this week. And I had fun with it. And that's all I got to say. You guys are gay. People, actually, before we continue, next week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some Beat the Booker. It's a thing I want to, start doing. So people, if you want to come in and, I'll basically just come up with a scenario and you guys will actually book, like, a program or something. And yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. I'm trying to think of some stuff, whatever. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Another thing, too, if you guys want to watch wrestling with us, we watch Raw, we watch fucking Smackdown. I'll be honest, we don't watch TNA. I'm not going to sit there and watch that shit.
I don't watch none of that shit.
I actually wanted to ask you guys this. Speaking of TNA, now, do you guys consider TNA independent or a mainstream company?
Independent.
Independent?
Especially with Billy Corgan doing so much shit with them.
Yeah, because I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, because did you guys see that possible new WWE Network pricing and shit?
Oh, yeah, the $15.99 for Ring of Honor and TNA footage?
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it. And it was something like you watch Ring of Honor and TNA live streams or some shit?
No, it's all their archives and the live streams. And then they're going to keep the titles as well. So I think at some point the TNA titles will be in usage. I just don't know if it's going to be for NXT or maybe they bring up TNA. Maybe it's like a new TNA show that's brought to you by WWE. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But they bought the titles and the history behind them. So
yeah, because really cool. I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, do we consider TNA mainstream or like independent? I was trying to figure that out. I still don't know.
Man, when they give their shows for free on fucking Facebook, that shit's independent as hell. For real. I think we're getting more viewers than them right now.
Actually, the funny thing is, even going to their tapings is complimentary. I think independents actually charge at the door.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But people, this is gonna concur. This is gonna end the show. Anthony, you want to do any plugs, man?
Oh, people! Actually, yeah,
first,
you already.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Dang. I've done that all night tonight. I'm sorry, Ruthless and Trey and everybody. I've been doing that shit to everybody tonight. But Ruthless, really quick, why don't you plug your stuff, man?
Oh, so of course I am the Ruthless Wonder, not a Ruthless Wonder, and I host the Wrath of Ruthless. Every Saturday we live stream at 1:30. Check out our upcoming show this coming week, and of course you can catch us on SoundCloud as well as YouTube Live. Just type in the Wrath of Ruthless or Words Don't Do It Justice. You can find us either way. All
right, people. Yeah, so go check that out. Anthony, we got what the fuck happened there? Wow, interesting. So I fucked up, people. No, and then he's frozen. What the fuck is that?
No, I was just stuck. I was just gonna do this.
Man, this is one of my best endings ever. No, Anthony, but yeah, man. Are you doing another anime thing sometime soon?
We're doing that every other week, so we're gonna be doing that not this week. That's coming up, but the week afterwards. And people that's probably watching this, I think I'm going to start making it official, but I think me and Nick are going to have something planned for that day of Halloween, because Halloween is on a Monday, but I know Double Toasted is doing their whole thing like on Saturday for whatever, like the big, what do they call it, Spooktacular Savings Party. And if they don't do a show, we're going to be doing something for the Midnight to Detect, maybe possibly a game night. I'm going to talk to Nick and stuff like that. I think we already got something in the works, so we really want to do something for you guys. And we're going to make that official. But pretty much, I think that's pretty much all that's it. Check out our SoundCloud, Midnight to Detect, Backroom Podcast. Check out our T-shirts, Midnight to Detect, Chat Overload, which we will be updating very soon. And I just want to thank all you guys for the views on the last wrestling damn words.
Ringside wrestling, chocolate milkish.
All that shit, because we got up to like 900 views, right, guys? Like 910, views. So thank you so much for the new subscribers that came through, the people that's watching this live. Please check out the Midnight to Detect. Thank you guys for 200 subscribers. We're growing. Every time you click that subscribe button, you don't support yourself. You support the community. You support yourself. You support all of us, and keep on doing this, because the more y'all give a shit, the more me, Nick, Ali, Ganja, Trey, everybody that we add on these shows, the more they give a shit. So just thank you.
Exactly. So people, with that said, man, people, there's one thing that I don't want you guys to forget to do. And man, my boy Anthony. He will tell you what those words are right now, but there needs to be a little bit of a countdown, sir.
Oh shit! Oh, on 3, attack the chat, right? On 3.
I think
So
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Attack the
Rest in
chat!
peace, SmackDown. Oh God, rest in peace, SmackDown.
Really good. Trey, you asshole, no good. Trey, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Yes, I'm a piss. SmackDown's dead.
How the fuck y'all make me watch this shit?